I don't know what I would do without you. Shit. Go to bed.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear. Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll get this one 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll give to Carter here on the option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
It's about to be
early in this
one,
advantage defense.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
It's not a move.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll check this one down to Carter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Looking downfield for Kelsey.
Oh, come on and give him that shit.
What a catch. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's in. touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. This is Gaskin on the carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 17, Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Caught. It's the tight end.
Man, he's getting this motherfucker everything.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Gaskin, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually. So a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. They want to take that course.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. The kick by Sanders is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old Malaprop?
Let's go.
Fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 more yards there and another first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision making?
I love the decision making and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then
caught? It's the tight end.
Man, this team is healthy every fucking thing.
Travis Kelce.
God damn!
Out of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on.
Man, they let this nigga catch every fucking thing. Double team, triple team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
Man, this nigga learning glitches and every goddamn thing. Ain't no fucking way.
First sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
4 wides and shit.
Second and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that. Back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Sliding out of it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Get the ball back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Man, they letting these niggas catch every fucking thing.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carter on the read option, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
What? Man, fuck this game, man.
Kelsey, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Dolphins 20.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking lose it, man. They letting this nigga catch every fucking thing. I'm focusing on him. I'm double teaming him every fucking thing. And he just coming through. They ain't even reaching for the fucking ball.
To speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
This shit pissing me off, bro. He just catching any fucking thing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Fuck, man. This shit gonna make me fucking smoke. For real.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their
It's gonna make me fucking smoke.
As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Shit, man.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Fuck, I can't call timeout. I want to call a fucking timeout. Fuck them, let the time run out. I might not even get that.
So we will not get another play here, and we are off to halftime as we send you to Orlando. Here's the coach. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
It wouldn't let me call timeout.
Coach.
I had a fucking timeout.
Right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. This time Wilson will throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence.
We're going to win this game on some fuckery shit.
Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And he will stretch the lead up to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and a yard. Wilson. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I hate this shit.
And I believe a Dolphin got going.
They automatically give you a fucking penalty. This game is bullshit.
Backs him up 5, first and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer. And the pressure gets to him again.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He's got a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge there, the coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I hope you ain't fucking betting on me, man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't bet on my game, they tell you that fucking much.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
My team ain't fucking blocking or doing shit.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They faked the handoff. Now Tua. And some room to maneuver. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a
Y'all
touchdown.
better not be betting on my fucking game. Don't ever fucking bet on my game. You see this bullshit that's happening, man, I don't even give a fuck.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this
Quarterback contained, still ain't shit happening.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Double teaming him.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fucking match protect, and he's still going to get in there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush. And
Everybody blocking, he still gets in there.
They've been running this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
I'm shifting my line, everything. I'm doing everything.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson able to record his
he's rushing 4 fucking people. And still can't fucking.
Demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The 2 are going to for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Man, I'm max protecting every running backs, every fucking body staying in. This shit is bullshit.
We just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So
I'm blocking every fucking body.
2nd and 10.
Max protect. Shouldn't nobody be getting in like that.
Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Tua. He's going to go up top again. And all the way in for a Miami
there go your Waddle.
Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Waddle better success, huh? Fuck y'all. I'm gonna be betting on my games. Y'all saw the beginning of the game. 3 fucking touchdown passes by Kelsey. Just let him catch any and every fucking thing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw.
I'm trying to blitz him.
Throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's got Perriman. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's caught out left by Perriman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd
now
down.
They fucking tap. Sacking him.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Tua. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Tagovailoa.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding.
Ain't no way. Man. Ain't no fucking way.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back.
Y'all see this?
Trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity. Because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. They'll start with the option. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.